has shown up and has proven himself in the past.
It do be like that. Dude, what goes on in Arcadian stays in the Arcadian. Alright, but here we go. Yoshifreak versus Mejia? Mejia. Alright, Mejia. Mejia. Alright, there we go. I got it down. But Mejia on the ZSS. Definitely a character of controversy, I would say, where her placement is.
Yeah, a lot of people have differing opinions about this character. Japan used to think that this was the best character in the entire game, bar none. And while I'm not quite sure about that, this character certainly has the tools to be in the conversation.
Yeah, he's able to get a lot of conversion, especially that notorious fast falling nair into that flip kick. He's able to perform so well and able to spike as well. But Yoshifreak definitely not a player to be slept on as well. He's able to perform so well. He's got to be careful because Yoshifreak has shown to choke up a little bit.
Yeah, perhaps. Game & Watch, one of the lightest characters in the game. I believe 4th lightest, just behind, you know, the super light Jigglypuffs of the world. But still, certainly well within the bottom 5. And he's already being juggled around by some of these aerials, but that might mean he's out of percent windows just a tiny bit earlier, but Mejia will find the raw kills if he's unable to do that.
Yeah, Mejia finally takes the stock just like that, so Yoshifreak's got to be a little bit in danger, but does throw him off. But remember, Game & Watch doesn't really have kill throws. He's able to get really good percent early, but not so much in the killing zone later, but actually a flub recovery from Mejia.
Yeah, just misses for the boost kick altogether. He was in position to tether LaBelle to the ledge, and I think he just doubted himself as to which option to go for.
Yeah, but he's actually unable to get anything off of that one. In this case, he just needs to find himself in. And he comes using the side special to get himself in, and does use the dash attack. I like a lot of ZS players like to go for the jab lock instead.
But this is a particularly interesting matchup. Note that ZSS won't be using the neutral special as much as in other matchups because it's just so vulnerable to being bucketed.
Yeah, and Oil Panic is such a good move, especially against ZSS. He really struggles against it. And that Nair, knowing it's safe, does go ahead and backs right off into the neutral. Gonna go ahead and use the side special once more, and the dash attack is deceptively fast, especially, and Yoshifreak knowing exactly how good it is, and the fair catching him out though, so he's got to be really careful.
Not only is it fast, it crosses up, he's gonna get around it and goes above the down smash.
No.
The boost kick will land him right on top of the platform where Yoshifreak was ready for the nair.
And here comes the Zera as well, no follow-up. The chef gonna go ahead and put him in a situation. Great B reversal, but no follow-up just yet, and Yoshifreak happily gonna able to be punishing that. 106 on this ZSS, and a little bit of struggle going on.
Covered with a back air, and another back air actually going to force him to the ledge. Unable to avoid the chef, but does well to not rush into the up smash.
Forcing him out in this bad situation, and the spike him down. And unfortunately, Mejia will still be alive. Yoshifreak in a bit of a struggle. But he's got to be careful. He is one uppy out of shield away from dying, especially it is just Game & Watch.
Dash attack actually getting him with a lingering hitbox on top. Not as strong as the ordinary hitbox, and Yoshifreak still about 56% in the lead. Gets around the side special as well, interrupting with that up special.
Up special does get him out of that situation. It is Game & Watch's get out of jail free card. There's a bit of a struggle going on right now. The fair jumped immediately out. He's going to go for a judge, but bad situation to use it. My goodness.
Gets around and gets him off the top with the up throw. I'm not quite sure if Yoshifreak was ready for the DI there.
Yeah, no, I like that fast execution from him, making sure that Yoshifreak doesn't have time to get the DI read, but unable to get anything out this time. This has to be Mejia's time. Oh my God, I'm saying time quite a lot, but it's time for Mejia to die.
Yeah, Mejia certainly picking this up. Gets him down with the back throw and slices through to apply 8%.
Yeah, he's able to get a little bit down from that one, and the S smash not safe at all. So he's going to get hit up with that up special, and great usage of the area to snuff out that bomb. That is one of the weaknesses of the Game & Watch fair that all of the players have been talked about. Yeah,
it takes 43 frames to become an active hitbox. And all that time it can just be attacked. And with Zero Suit's relatively fast aerials, Nair in particular, you can get rid of the bomb in one hit and then make contact in the second.
Oh, I love that empty hop cross up and forcing out the up special, knowing you couldn't get anything out of it, but it's still worth a try at least.
Still floating above. Narrowly air dodges around that one to land on top of the platform. Had just a small avenue to get through. Up special will get him out of jail once again. Up smash is going to take him off the top. It is Not the fastest up smash in the world, but it can scoop from above. It can scoop to the side as well, and you cannot challenge that at all.
Yeah, you can't challenge it at all. It is very safe on shield, and my goodness.
Ooh, interesting. Just hearing that Yoshifreak has been unable to get a set off of Mejia in their past history. So this would be a first if he's able to prevail in this best of 3.
And this is for tournament survival as well. They need to stay in this if you want to continue their run in the top 24. And Mejia already pumping out a lot of damage, but Yoshifreak has been looking really strong in these games.
Another Nair is actually going to put Yoshifreak up to 48, makes it back down, and both of these characters really have excellent get-out-of-jail-free options. Zero Suit with a flip kick, Game & Watch with the up special, but we haven't seen Mejia use it as often.
Yeah, he's not really using it knowing. It's just because of Game & Watch's frame data. That's like the real troubling thing right now. He gets out of it, but then doesn't get much out of return, and sometimes can be formed in a disadvantaged state. And here comes the very fast jab that ZSS has and utilizing it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You have such great frame data, but it's up special. It's such a good move for Game & Watch to abuse that it seems almost impossible for Mejia to do it. And a jab lock as well. What was that momentum?
Still getting it, only got the sour spot of down air, actually pushes him back, and he's going to have to air dodge, makes it back safely with the timing mix up.
Great shield, and he's going to go ahead and use the down air to get himself out of that. Yoshifreak has gotten, he can count his blessings for how much he's gotten into, but that surely won't help him escape the side special from Mejia.
Going to find something, again, goes for consecutive down smashes. Mejia was just airborne nowhere near that, but Yoshifreak's still going to be safe here.
Yeah, dash attack does catch the ZSS for a little more damage, but the up special surely won't let him escape that one. Here comes the 2-2s, won't kill, but plenty of damage. 1, 2, 3. That stock is going to be pretty much free if Yoshifreak just goes ahead and go for the bear like he usually does. But the down air is going to be the one not to take it just yet, but oh my goodness, it's so close.
Still getting harassed by this dash attack. Mejia finally makes it back to the stage without the help of the legend.
Ooh!
That clip that just got him at the very end. The final hit of backer, of course, a tiny bit larger than the others.
Yeah, he's finally able to land the hit, and Mejia once again using his down special to get himself out of that situation, but he's got to be careful. Right now, Yoshifreak doing a reverse nair, actually. Catch him up for a little more damage, but he's got to be careful using the his up special once more. Such a good move to get himself out, and even true combos.
Gets around that Zaire, actually, and misses the tech. That will lead to another. Fell out of the up smash. Interesting. I have to imagine that Game & Watch's relatively low weight and paper-thin hitbox contributed to that.
Yeah, this is definitely annoying, especially that is the curse of the multi-hits in general, and he actually got a clank on that one. The jab does hit him out. Yoshifreak in a little bit of trouble. Needs to be really careful. He is in sort of an advantage situation, but we know how Mejia is able to really whittle him down and force out these options.
Goes above once again. This time, Yoshifreak makes a safe retreat back underneath the platform.
Yeah, but I like that usage of Zaire to get him out, and then 9 comes out, nothing to get out of it though, and here comes the fair 1 hit into the 2-hitter. Does get a little more damage, he's got to be careful. The down smash for the hard read, both of them using down smashes, but the side special comes into play, almost killing Yoshifreak.
Game & Watch very light, but is able to survive that by the skin of his teeth, living to 110.
He doesn't have too much life yet, because I think Mejia was going to do is going to go for a grab and then for a DI mix up with an up throw potentially, but he's got to be really careful with Zaire so he can be utilized so much. But Yoshifreak using the down air once more, and the fair as well. So much shield pressure. Mejia forced off into the side. And my goodness, so much arrows being utilized. Both of them know that if they take the stock, they're able to run away with this momentum, but it seems to be Yoshifreak that's coming out on top, and the fair used once more, but no luck.
Dashing back and forth, wants to get something on top of him. This is a notoriously difficult matchup for Game & Watch just because of Zero Suit's pure speed and unadulterated multi-hit hitboxes. Gets around the grab attempt and still unable to punish.
Oh my god, even Yoshifreak was shaking his head that he went right through that, and the dash attack does force him off. He's got to go for the edge guard. He's going super hard for that bear, but thankfully he is able to weave around it, and both are going for aerials, and the up air finally clips him.
Yeah, finally get outranged by that, but the bomb on the fair is going to be an immediate response for Yoshifreak. Mejia down to what could be his tournament stock.
Yeah, down to himself, both of them on this last stock for themselves. Yoshifreak definitely wants to close this out and secure his first really big win against Mejia, because he's going to really need it, and he's got the first game already, so he just needs to continue stacking the momentum. And here come the Nairs, 47% already, and stacking quickly up to that magic percent.
Getting around him once again. Mistech on top of the platform, and the get-up attack not getting punished from below by Mejia.
No punish just yet, and the dash check does clip him out for a little more damage. Yeah, Staying calm in this situation, but Yoshifreak, my goodness, he's quickly stacking it up.
Yeah, Yoshifreak doing such a good job of not fishing for random smash attacks here. Can't afford to go for a couple in the end, but Mejia is going to be probably falling into some of these old-fashioned bread and butter traps.
Finding himself out of that. Yoshifreak only at 55, and anytime he's in any panic, he's going to go ahead and use the up special to keep himself out. He's going to be careful. Right now, Mejia, plenty of rage, and ZSS can do wonders with rage.
Not actually grabbing the splat hitbox of the down air. Still finding himself back to neutral, resetting this so well. There we see he throws out one up smash. The dash attack putting him off stage in the back air.
He's got it!
Is going to be the game for Yoshifreak. Excellent edge guard. Mejia ran out of real estate on the end, and you could tell he just ran out of gas.
Yeah, this is definitely the match that Yoshifreak wanted to win, and he finally does. He's been hard working against it, and like we said earlier, has been struggling to win against Mejia, but finally does it when it matters.
Excellent work to him. Advances into top 16 and the top 12, believe it or not. So securing himself at least 9th place at this really stacked event. Congratulations to Yoshifreak. Have to see who he advances to play. It will be the loser of one of the winner side matches.
Yeah, he's able to perform so well in that situation. Oh my goodness, he's able to get that conversion off.
From that,
He did it.
It looks like we are going to be getting...
Same, right? I was like, all right, here we go.
From that one, we're going to be transitioning back into the winner side as we welcome Luna and Glug up to the stream.
Whoa. This doesn't sound like a good matchup for Glug.
But before that, actually, we're going to be getting 2 other players.
Are we continuing the losers run?
So this is, I believe this is Rhino?
Okay.
Okay. So Yoshifreak actually continuing to be on this setup. You saw him a moment ago. We are starting to see him again. Luna and Glug will be the set after this. Yoshifreak actually having to contend with Rhino Dude, the Samus player.
Oh! Really?
Wow. And a bit of a shocker, actually. Rafi managing to take down Jason off stream. Mario Bowser, notoriously difficult for Bowser, and yet he's managed to make the best out of a bad matchup. So 2-0's him right out of bracket in 13th place.
Yeah. Jason might have been a little tilted. He
Yeah,
was
that's
really
very
close
possible.
in that match.
That is very possible. Ooh. Also off stream, we have Kyros defeating Suga. Young Link Yoshi is particularly difficult for Yoshi, so I can't imagine that's too much in Kyros' wheelhouse there, but you don't need to particularly practice that much too much to be able to come out on top. Rhino Dude against Yoshifreak. This will be a bit of a